Hi everybody, Mindy here. I know that you're interested in the Magic EA that I've been developing over the last 10 months, right? But a lot of you still have a lot of concerns about it. The comments I've been getting have been saying, gee, it looks so good. It looks too good to be true. How can this be true? Well, I'll tell you what, it's been 20 years in the making because I've been trading this trading system for 20 years. Now, what I did about a year ago, I decided that I wanted to turn it into an EA. And in January, I started working with several different programmers and we got it down. We have actually made the EA viable. Now, the thing is, I know that a lot of you don't use the same broker that I use, but I have to tell you that this EA was developed for the trading conditions at a broker called finprotrading.com. Now, the reason I'm using that particular broker is because they have some of the best trading conditions that I've ever found with a broker. They have incredibly low commissions, they have very, very low spreads, and their execution times are really quite good. And as you know, when you are working with an EA, especially an EA that is dependent on getting profits off of trades and not having, the trades go bad on you, it's very important to have really good execution speeds and things like that on your trades. And I've been very, very pleased with the trading conditions at finprotrading.com. Now, my EA could be used at other brokers if those brokers allow hedging and do not have the FIFO rule, the first in, first out rule, because those two rules really kind of make trading unprofitable. So if you're trading in the United States, I'm actually a U.S. citizen and I live right in the heart of the country. But if you're trading in the United States with a U.S. broker, this EA is not for you. But if you're willing to open an account with a foreign broker, like I have, this EA can make you a lot of money. You also need to have a broker that offers higher leverage, because this EA is going to put in a lot of trades. Okay, and if you're trying to trade it with a leverage of 50 to 1 or 100 to 1, you're going to have a huge account for one thing, because you won't be able to afford the margin requirement on maybe 20 trades at a time, right? But if you're using a broker that offers 400 to 1 leverage or 500 to 1 leverage, you're not going to have any trouble with the CA at all. It's never even going to get remotely close to a margin call. So what I want to do in this video is to show you how to prepare yourself to test the EA. And I would suggest that you test it with an account at finprotrading.com. Now, I'm going to have a class on a fairly regular basis to teach you how to use everything about the EA. And there is a small fee for the class. But if you want to take the class with the intention of trading it on a demo account just to see how it would perform for you, then you'll want to click on this link to register for the class. Now, if you intend to use it on your live account, then you would register through this link. And of course, if you're going to use the EA on a live account, there is a larger fee, obviously, for the EA. So please be sure that you check the right link, whether you want to use it on a demo account or a live account. Okay, so that's very, very important. So anyway, I'm going to show you the process of opening an account with finprotrading.com. And I'm also going to show you how to set up 2 MetaTrader windows on your computer in case you want to use it on a live account side by side with a demo account, so that you can see that the differences in the way the trades execute in a demo account versus a live account. Because that's another comment that I've had fairly often. It's like, well, how is the EA going to perform on a live account? And is that going to be significantly different than how it performs on a demo account? And I can tell you that there are a few differences, but not many, and not when you're trading with finprotrading.com. But the trades in a live account and the trades in a demo account will not be identical. And the reason for that is because with a live account, there's a little bit of slippage sometimes, right? And in a demo account, you rarely ever, or you may never, have a situation where your trades get slipped. And there are a few other minor differences on how the EA works on a live account versus a demo account. So the best thing for you to do would be to open maybe a small live account where you could trade micro lots or something just to test the EA, and then open a demo account where you could trade the size of trades that you would take if you were comfortable with the EA, and you can compare the trades that enter on both accounts. And that's the only real way for you to know if you want to pursue using this EA or not. But I'm pretty sure that if you give it a try, you will be very impressed with the performance, because being very, very conservative with how we set up the EA, it has been generating a range of anywhere between $200 and $600 or $700 a week. Okay, and that's using 1 mini lot trades, and it's also using an account that has a beginning balance of $10,000. But that's scalable. You can use a larger account, larger trade sizes, or you can use a smaller account with smaller trade sizes. But so far, what we found after testing on all the different versions of the EA, we've never had it get even remotely close to a margin call. In fact, I think about the biggest drawdown we've ever had in any one week was maybe 8 or 10% of the account. But that drawdown was temporary, because what the EA does is when it has trades that go bad, it never ever will close a trade for a loss, right? But what it does, it has features inside of the EA that will take corrective action on trades that go bad, and it will literally fix those bad trades, okay, by itself. But you can actually make the EA even better by self-managing the trades that don't go profitable right away. And so I teach how to do that too, and anyone who buys the EA to use on a live account, or anyone who buys the EA to use on a demo account, will have unlimited support and help while I teach you how to handle the EA and how to interject your human intelligence to help fix those bad trades before the EA fixes them itself. If you just leave it going long enough, it will find its own solutions to the bad trades. But you're going to be more profitable if you spend maybe an hour a couple of times a week finding solutions to the bad trades yourself, and I teach you how to do that. Okay, so not a problem there, and I will give you unlimited support for as long as you need it until you really learn how to use the EA to its maximum potential. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. But let's get started by clicking on the link right here on the front page of my website, which is mindyyost.com, and this is a link to finprotrading.com. When you click on the link for finprotrading.com, it will bring you into this page, okay? And it's real easy to sign up for an account with this broker, because until you're ready to actually deposit money into your account, they make it very simple. It's a no hassles registration. This is the entire thing. So all you do is fill out the information, right? So I'll do that real quick, and then we'll go to the next step. Once you have the information filled out, all you do is hit sign up. What it's going to do is it's going to email you an activation code. When you get your activation code via your email, you type it in right here. And then you hit submit. Now what that does is it verifies that you gave them an accurate email address, right? Because without an accurate email address, you will not get the verification code. So don't try to give them a phony email address. It's not going to help. We'll never get logged in. Okay, once you have submitted the activation code, what it does, it puts you into the back office of your account. Okay, and once you're in the back office of your account, you can open a demo account or a live account. And I'd suggest that you always open a demo account first, but you might want to open both. But first we'll do the demo account, so we're going to click on demo account. Now you're going to select your leverage, okay? And on the demo accounts, the most leverage that you can request is 200 to 1, okay? And then you're going to select the type of account, and I suggest you use the ECN account. And then select the currency. You select the currency for the deposit that you would be making if it was a live account. So I live in the United States, so I'm going to select US dollars. And then you add the funds. So you get to decide how large your demo account is. But I always recommend that people make their demo account the same size that they would make a live account if they were going to open a live account, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in $10,000. You can type in any amount of money that you want. If you would be opening an account with $1,000, you can put $1,000. If you're going to open an account with $25,000, then you can open, you should do your demo account with $25,000. Whatever you would use in a live account is what you should use in your demo account. Okay? So now we're going to say new MetaTrader demo account. And you do want a MetaTrader account, not a Zulu account, because the EA is set up to run on MetaTrader. Okay? So then we're just going to click right there. And it takes just a second, and then what it does, it gives you a trading ID number and a password. Okay, so be sure to write this down. You will also get an email about it, but go ahead and write it down while you see it on the screen, just in case something goes wrong and you don't get the email. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to write this down. Okay, so now what I've done is I have written down the trading ID and the password. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the MT4 for a desktop. Okay, so I'm going to click right here. If you wanted to download a mobile trading platform, you could do it here, or if you have an Android mobile phone, you could click here, but I'm going to click on the one for the desktop. Now what that did is that put in my downloads folder an execute file to create the MetaTrader account. Okay, now depending on what browser you're using, the download might not be down here in the corner. It might be up at the top or somewhere else, wherever your browser puts the downloads, right? So now I'm just going to click on the download, which brought up a window that says, do you want to allow the app to make changes to your device? And I say yes. Okay, then after it has done that, it brings up another window that looks like this, and this is the download window, right? Now, if you're going to want to put on 2 MetaTrader windows on your computer, and I suggest that you do, because you only really want to have one account in each MetaTrader window, right? So if we're going to be doing 2 of them, what we want to do is we want to identify where the download will go in our computer. We don't want to just let it self-generate, right? So we're going to click on the settings and see if I let it self-generate, it's going to put it in a folder called Turnkey FX, which it generated by itself. But I want to create a separate folder for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Browse, and then I'm going to go to my C drive, because that's where my program files are, right? And the program files need to go into the 86, the Program 86 folder. So I'm going to highlight the Program 86 folder, and that opened it. I don't want to open the folder. I want to close the folder. I just want to have it highlighted. See how the little caret is pointed to the right and nothing is under it. So you want the caret closed. You just want to have this highlighted. But then I'm going to say make a new folder. Okay, so I'm going to name the folder FinPro Demo Account. Okay, and then now that I have created that folder, FinPro Demo Account, now I'm going to hit OK. Okay, now the thing is, we want to have the program group name match the folder name. So I'm going to change the name here. I'm going to highlight this, right, and change it to the same thing that I named the folder. And then I'm going to uncheck Open MQL5 website, because all that is a big advertisement that we don't need to see. And then I'm going to hit Next. Okay, once you get to the window that has the Finish button, you can click on the word Finish, and that will open the MetaTrader on your computer. Now I have multiple monitors on this computer, and so the MetaTrader window actually opened on a different monitor, but this window right here was in front of the MetaTrader window, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Demo right here, and then I'm going to hit Next. and it brings up another window, and it says, do I want to log into an existing trading account, or do I want to create a new demo account? Well, I want to log into an existing trading account, right? And what I'm going to put in this box is the trading ID and password that was generated for this demo account, right? So I'm just going to type that in right here. And then I'm going to put the password right here. And then I'm going to hit finish. Okay, now that I have finished putting the trading account in here, now it will let me move the MetaTrader window over here to the screen that we are working on. The thing is, until you have put that login information in, it won't let you move the the MetaTrader window, okay? So, and that's okay. But if you have trouble sizing the MetaTrader window on your monitor, what you want to do is you want to click, see right up here where now the window is maximized and you can't really move it or size it, right? But if you click this button right here, where it has like it looks like two little boxes that are behind each other. If you click that one time to where that's just a single box, then it will let you move the window around, or you could resize the window by drawing in the sides or the top or the bottom, right? And you want your window to where it's not going to be quite as big as your desktop. Okay, you want to have a little bit of blue space all the way around it. Once you've keyed in your login credentials, the MetaTrader is now open. Okay, so now that we have the one MetaTrader window, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our FinPro account, and I'm going to show you how to open up a second one, right? So I'm going to move this one straight down and just kind of park it down here at the bottom of the window, right? Now see, I can still get it, bring it up anytime I want, but for right now I'm just going to park it right down here. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Live Account. Okay, again, we have to select our leverage, and the only thing it's going to offer you, it's going to offer you up to 200 to 1. So you want to select the 200 to 1. You also want to select the account type, which will be ECN, and then the currency, again, is US dollars for me. It might be different for you. And so then we're going to click on New MetaTrader Live Account. Okay, and it gives us another password and trading ID. So write down the password and the login ID. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to again click on download MT4 for desktop. We're going to do that again. So I click right there. We're going to click on the execute file again. And again, it brings up the message box and it brings up the execution file. And once again, we're going to click on settings before we hit next. We're going to browse. We're going to go to our C drive. We're going to highlight the program files 86, but then we're going to close the window so that we've just highlighted the folder. And then we're going to tell it to make another new folder. This time we're going to name it FinPro live account. Okay, and we're going to highlight that folder, FinPro Live Account, and hit OK. Then we want the program group name to match the folder name. So we're going to select over this, type in the name, FinPro Live Account. We're going to uncheck the MQL5, hit Next, and when we get to the Finish window, we're going to hit Finish. Okay, now, once again, the new MetaTrader window has opened with this message in the front. So with this box, we're just going to close it. Then we will get an opportunity to get this box where we can log in to an account, but first we're going to change it from a demo account to the live account, right? And then we're going to select over the trading ID. Well, I accidentally hid this box behind here, so we'll change that. So the login ID will go right here. The password, we'll copy it, paste it right here, and it's a live account, and then we'll hit OK. Okay, so now I can bring the new MetaTrader window
incoming mail
over to this monitor. And so now what we see is that we have a live account, see, Turnkey FX Live. We also have a demo account, see, Turnkey FX Demo. Now, when we look at the MetaTrader window, what we see is that there's all kinds of charts on here, right? The MetaTrader window will always open up with these 4 default charts. And then this is the Market Watch window where all the different currency pairs will reside. This is the Navigator window. This is how you get to all of your EAs or indicators, things like that. And the trades actually come up in the Terminal window. See, it says Terminal down here and it's sideways. Now you can make the Terminal window as big as you want to. When you open the Terminal window, it has a lot of tabs across the bottom, and the MetaTrader will always open in the Mailbox tab. But you do not have to read any of these messages, but the Trade tab right here on the left, this is the one that will show your balance, and it's also the window where your trades will appear when you make trades, right? But when you close your trades, they will be listed in the account history right here. Okay, so here we have our demo account. It has a $10,000 balance. If we wanted to go to the live account, and we can open that terminal window up a little bit too, it's also going to be in the Mailbox tab. We can go to the Trade tab and we see that we have not deposited any money into it. So it has a balance of 0 right now, right? But what you would want to do eventually is fund the live account, right? But it opens the same way that the other one does. Now, because of the fact that we don't currently have any money in our live account, we're not going to be using it today, right? But the demo account does have money in it, so we can start trading it today. But what you see is when you have 2 different windows of MetaTrader, you can have your demo account and your live account side by side, right? Which is very important if you're trying to compare how the trades are entering for both of the accounts, right? So you can literally have them side by side, right? Now, there's a lot that we need to do to actually set up these MetaTrader accounts to make them more functional. But we'll get into that here in a few minutes. But this is how you put two MetaTrader windows on one computer. It's very important that they both have their own folder in the programs file, and that way the trades won't be confused on which account they're supposed to be going into, right? So anyway, that's how you do it, and I hope that this video has helped you. And in the next video, I'll show you how to set up the MetaTrader to make it very functional for using the auto trading EA. Okay? So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.